All right. So let's turn this up a little bit. Yeah, that's good. Oh yeah, I forgot that needs to be that gain level needs to be up higher. All right. So yeah, what's going on, guys? How's it going? Yeah, I just woke up this morning feeling tired because it's like I woke up at like 4 a.m. But also just yeah, feeling inspired to continue what I started here yesterday, and what that is specifically is I don't know, what is it? It is I was spending some time learning and understanding the Yamaha Montage M, specifically the pattern sequencer, so I can record musical ideas. Yo, I'm up early. What time are you up? 2:30 a.m. What the f is going on with you, bro? Where to not see the OP1 field in this video? Oh, I know. Yeah, you see a book there instead, right? Um, it's actually right here. Ugh. Here we go. 2:30 a.m. Do you work overnight? Or yeah, what are you doing up so early? That's pretty funny. Yeah, yeah. Here it is. I'll put it over the book. I was sleeping and then I woke up and came. Oh wow! So look at you. So I feel you, bro. Well, thanks for we're keeping each other company now. Yeah. I was just like 6 a.m. Gotcha. Cool, 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 cool. All right. Yeah, I was spending some time with this yesterday, and I was just like, all right, I understand the architecture enough on this to be able to, hey, Nacho, what's going on, my friend? Got you, got you. To be able to do some stuff with it. So yeah, I was like, let me go ahead and do just that. So if I hit this song pattern button now, yep. So like this is something I recorded yesterday. Yeah. Yeah, so it's starting to make sense. So that was, yeah, recorded yesterday, and it's linked. So the architecture, just to kind of, yo, why not? What's going on, homie? How are you, man? Just to kind of explain it, and I was just laying in bed today. I was like, all right, how is this different than the Roland Phantom? Well, okay, on the Roland Phantom, you have these things called scenes. Scenes are just like a snapshot of everything in this one spot. So like this might be a scene here. This is a scene. This is a scene. Again, I'm talking about the Roland Phantom, even though this is not the Roland Phantom. These are all different scenes, and there's like a whole bunch of sounds and configurations, plus MIDI data, plus pattern data, song data, all that stuff within the scene. Okay, so you have beats, songs, and stuff that I created on the other keyboard, and it gets stored, right? So you save this scene as Khordmaster soundscape, and it has all my sounds on it, and it has a beat, and that's that song, right? I was like labeling them based on like the song. So that's how I was using that. Here is different. Here is like, okay, you have, so this also has things called scenes. Let me show you what scenes mean in this world. But the scene version in this keyboard are called performances. Performances are said snapshot of everything on the keyboard that's set. Those different things are called performances that I just clicked on. But your song and pattern data are not stored within a performance. Therein lies the difference. They are stored on song patterns that technically I can make a beat or make a song and have MIDI data on channels 1 through 8, and I can have it on, whatever performance that I have that on, and it's like a song, it's like a beat. All right, cool. Then I can press a button and change the performance to a different performance, keeping the same pattern, and it's going to still play that same pattern with the different sounds. That wasn't something you could do on the Phantom, and that's why I was trying to wrap my brain around it. It just didn't make sense, like why it wasn't working the way that I wanted it to or expected it to. But now that I understand, and then the other piece is like when you record a musical idea here, you have to you have to do two things from what I understand. I'm going to try it again this morning, but you have to save the performance as a user performance, and then you have to link, by pressing a button, link the pattern that you just created to that user performance, so that when you turn it off and turn it back on and you go to that pattern, it will say, oh, pattern 12 is linked to this performance. So this is a thing. And there's like a little icon on the top there that's like links, like open link, and then when you hit save, store pattern and song, or pattern and performance settings, it'll like link them together. So now I think I understand it, right? So now what that means is that if I'm in here and I'm just going through, which I'm going to do just that right now, I'm going to go through some of these different amazing sounds on here. Like you have A and X. Let's go through some A and X sounds. Now the only thing, again, as my voice probably just sounded very different all of a sudden, that's the one thing I'm still figuring out. But on the Phantom, right, it was Phantom powered, which makes sense that I guess the Phantom has Phantom power in it, because this does not have Phantom power. So I have to route this mic somewhere else and then send that into here, into like analog input. Okay. As you probably heard, when you change to different performances on this keyboard, your settings affect the input, which I don't like. I wish there was a way to say, oh, I want the input, whether it's my microphone or whether it's OP1 or whether it's OPZ or whatever it's coming in, I want that independent. I want that not going through the path that the rest of the voices in that performance go through. And to my knowledge, there's not a way to do that yet. Because I would want to be able to just talk and just go to different things on here, and it's always sounding the same exact way. So maybe there is a way to do it. Maybe I have to just still figure it out, or maybe there will be a way to do it. Benjamin says, I played the Yamaha M and guitar. Oh, that's dope, man. The keyboard is, it is amazing. So good. I love the keypad on here. I'm jealous because I'm from Chile, and here the coolest keyboard to try shops is the Roland Jupiter X. I heard that's a great keyboard too. And also Chile, that's pretty cool. I just watched a movie Chile was a very important part and location and element of the movie. What is it called? Society of the Snow on Netflix. I couldn't stop thinking about it after I first saw it. It's so wild. If you've seen it, if you know, you know about the Andes plane crash in Uruguay. So that's the one thing I still haven't figured out. So as I'm talking and checking out different scenes on here, you're gonna hear my voice different, and that's kind of what's gonna happen for now, and that's fine until I figure out like if there's a way to overcome that. Which, I mean, again, there has to be, right? Come on. Yeah, it's crazy cannibalism. Yeah, man. I wonder if there's a mixer built into the keyboard. That's probably where it's at. Yeah, so great question. Yeah, it probably is there, and I mean, there is a mixer in here for sure, right? My voice, I can't even hear myself, like, like, all right, I gotta look at this again. I mean, I can't hear myself. It just sounds so different. So, the one area that I can go to is mixing, and then yeah, for sure it is, for sure. Audio, reverb, send, volume. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. So the one thing that I can say is if I go to Shift AD input and go to effect, we see that there's like these many effects that are on this performance, which I should be able to turn off. So I turned those effects off. I think I did, but my voice still here sounds the same. So there's something else happening that I need like an answer. My contacts at see, I'm gonna go to like some different ones in this ANX section. Like here, Monster. Yeah, right, it's just different on every single one of these. These are all ANX performances. But yeah, my contact at Yamaha wasn't able to really help me the way that I needed. But yeah, eventually I'll figure it out. One thing at a time, I guess, right? I mean, if I really wanted, which I don't really want to, so that's why I didn't do it. But someone else I spoke to said, why don't you like, route your microphone? I guess route this sound into the mixer where this mic is already going to, and then send that to you guys, and then monitor from there. But then, like, I don't like the sound of that. I don't know. For me, I like the one device thing to the best of my ability. Like, I don't like having. Yeah, that doesn't sound enticing to me as an idea. So I'll figure it out. Sounds so good. Yeah, this sounds so good. I'm gonna run that back right now. This FMX engine is insane on here. sounds so good. In settings, did you change the AD to mic or is it in line? Utility, then settings. So good question. So I think that's set what it needs to be set to. Where is that again? I'm trying to double check where that was. Hang on. Mixing audio in. Well, let me. Yeah, I gotta go to a different. Go back to where. Here. Um, yeah, I'm trying to remember where that even was. That was like one of the first things I think I messed around with. AD in. Is it mixing, routing? Yeah, there's like. So in this audio in section, there's like a lot going on. You said press utility. Oh yeah. Okay. 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 Um, and then you said where settings? In settings, did you change utility settings? And then there's sound. Oh, audio IO. Oh yeah. Okay. So it's set to line. It's set to line. But I wonder if that audio IO. Let's look at this area. USB volume, no. Yeah, I think if I set it, change it to mic. All right, let me turn this volume down before I do so. Whoa, okay. So that's super. The gain is super. I had to turn that much lower. I don't know. How does that? Is this where we want it to be in though? If we're coming now, adjust the gain. All right, let's do that. So it sounds like too distorted now, right? Yeah, like it doesn't sound the way that I think it should sound when I had it the other way. I mean, this is just something definitely to check out a little bit and kind of investigate. But I had to turn that way down, and even when it's this low, you said it sounds cleaner, huh? Let me check that again. So utility, to me, line. So okay, yeah, I gotta check this out a little bit. Yes, and there's like a white noise. Yeah, huh? And I wonder if those changes are independent of the performance that we're in too. Do you know what I'm saying? So like if I were to, I don't know, come back in here, utility, main input, USB volume, direct monitor, monitor volume. Yeah, this is like the signal path here. If I change this back to mic, so I could, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I think you're running it through another. Yeah, I am actually, and I think that's the issue. So let me speak to that really quick. Um, pretty sure that when I use, and I actually technically can do this now, but I'm gonna do it while I'm live. When I'm using like the CM15, right, and I was just testing that out with this, the CM15, I had connected, and I think in that case you want it to be on mic. I want it to be on mic, on the mic level, but because there's a line input coming into here, it's not actually a mic input. It's a line input coming from that thing over there, from the mixer, from my audio interface. If you go mic directly in, it would then send the keyboard out to your mixer. Yeah, yeah. So I think what you're saying is kind of what I mentioned earlier. So like basically not sending the mic through the keyboard, and that might be what I end up doing if I'm not able to figure out how to make the signal path independent for the from the input, which I'm still trying to research. But if I can't figure that out, then yeah, I could see that. I could see what that potentially being something to do. I think, right? I would have to bring that mixer over here so that I have control, and I have to do a little bit of, troubleshooting and testing and stuff. But I could see that, yeah, you could send the mic into the keyboard. So if I send the mic into the keyboard, that kind of defeats the purpose. Just send the keyboard out to the mixer. So if I send the mic to the keyboard and then that, but I can't send the mic into the keyboard. That's the issue. So this mic is phantom power. So this needs to go into something that has phantom power. And so that's the only reason that I'm going over there in the first place. If I got like I don't know, dynamic mic, I think is the word, and plug that in, that would work technically, but I don't like the idea of that. When I have this mic, like, why I want to be using, top tier quality. So I have to figure that out. There's still some investigating that needs to be done on that front, clearly. So if I go here and I'm like, okay, I want to record, and I want to get the tempo right where it needs to be. Let me see something. There should be a tap tempo button. Is there yeah, there is. So that's tap tempo. But then you can't hit record right away. I don't like that. You have to hit exit from here? That's not cool. So undo. Let's try something here. And also, we could have key start on maybe. Oh, key start, but you have to be on record mode though. Okay. So if we have that, and then, oh yeah, we figured something else out. So in order to get to the second page, 9 through 16 parts. So if we wanted to bring some drums in here, let's some more of these. Hang on. SSS disabled. So even that is so interesting, right? Like, let's see. Let me understand what I just did. So I just added drums to the part. I wonder what SSS stands for. So I just added drums to this performance, and it did something to the mic. Like it dropped the mic for a sec or whatever, and it said SSS disabled. I have to figure out what SSS means, and I have to understand why would that even happen if I'm just adding one other voice, a drum to this. That's kind of strange to me. We have to turn key start off. You said the Crucible had Phantom. Nice. Yeah, I bet it did. I know the Phantom did too. I chanced it with you if you want ever. You mean you'll swap keyboards with me? It's in the performance settings. AD input, then performance. AD input, AD input. Okay, so you're saying go into the AD input section and then press edit, then common. Okay. Wait, walk me through this, what you're saying. Okay, so you're saying press edit button and then common. Okay. Touch audio in. So if I touch audio in, that only turns it on or off, but I think you mean shift audio in maybe. And I'm there. And then common. So you can change this from common to one of the parts that I'm familiar with. And then you're saying AD input, then performance. So we're on audio in. Okay. In the mixing settings. Okay, I'm in the mixing settings. And here there's like AD in. input mode, stereo, mono, etc., etc. And then there's digital input mode. There's volumes, there's pan, dry level, variable send, reverb send, and output select. AGN is a sign. AGN is a sign. I don't see AGN on this screen anywhere. AGN. Yeah, I don't see AGN here. That's probably the best setting. AGN. I do need to update this too. I know there's a new software version. I should probably do that later today as well. All right, let's get some piano practice in. Yes, let me get some tea over here, and we're gonna practice AGNLR. Yeah, I don't see that. Not yet. I have not tried the plugin yet. All right. Main LR is the main. Oh, I see what you mean. Okay, so you're saying, hang on. So you're saying the output, of this. Oh, okay. Oh, shit. Okay, so let's see. I think I see what you're talking about. So you said assign LR. So I just went to assign LR or AG. Wait, let me see. I think I just went to what you said. AS, yeah, assign LNR is its own output. Okay, so that's interesting. So, but then I think I need to do something. Let me read what you're saying here. Is the mic is probably running through the main, but you want to assign LR. Yeah, okay. And then but then I want both of them to be coming out simultaneously, right? The mic is clear already. You mean when I went to, so I didn't change it. I'm back on main LR right now. When I changed it to assign LR. Yeah, okay. Yeah, it needs to be set up. Varicen, it's muted. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. But this is definitely something, right? Mm, this is definitely, I think, potentially heading in the right direction. Let me try one more thing. There's a thing here that says USB stereo. Okay, that's weird. So that muted me too. Yeah, this is interesting. This whole section. That was one that said USB stereo, and I'm like, oh, okay, well, that might work because I was able to hear myself that time. All right, I'll dig into this a little bit more soon. All right, I'm gonna keep the live stream on. You guys feel free to watch me practice if you want, but if not, that's more than understandable too. I'm going to cover you guys up with this Claire de Lune sheet music and practice for 25 minutes on the dot from 6 to 6:25, and then I'll come back and maybe do something else. We'll see how I feel. But yes, thank you very much. I'll talk to you guys soon. All right, let's get some practice in. So let's see which piano on here I like the most. I think this. All right, and I want to not start from the beginning. I want to like start from maybe, yeah, like somewhere deeper into the song, like here. All right, we're gonna start on measure 37. So right hand. And then so, da, da, and then it's wait. All right, let's get both hands together. So we got to get those right. So we got this. And then what's the last part? 4, 4, 5, 3, 5. Okay. So again. Whoops, messed up already. And then oh wait, I need to be monitoring my delta as well right here. Oh, this part of the song is challenging. Boom, 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 boom. So again, one more time. Also, this hoodie needs to come off. Yeah, a little fresh air. There we go. Okay. So, what is, all right, so we're starting here on 3. So we're going. And then 5, 3. And then 4. So and then it goes 5, wait, 3 to 5. Man, oh man. So left hand is Oh, sharp. Wait, what? So this. G sharp. Let's do this part again. I'm very weak at this, at measure, what, 39? So, um, and then, three. And then it goes. Boom, 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 boom. All right, this part here, I'm gonna move my mic out the way just because it's in the way and that's not cool. But yeah, I'll keep it on so you guys could, I guess, hear me if you want. All right, I'm out. Peace. That was fun.